Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we are going to see how we can create a responsive design using media query. Before starting the video, let's have a quick demo of what we are going to do today. So we can go to this, and this is what we are going to create today. This is a simple card where we have a title, button, and some paragraph and an image. Okay, and once we go to developer tools, and if we start decreasing the weight to mobile screen as well, this will going to be look like this. Okay, so this is a responsive design. We can see irrespective of weight, this will going to change properly and fit to the screen properly. Okay, so this is what we are going to create using media query today. So if you are new here, please consider subscribing so you won't miss any future content. Now let's get into the video. Yes, as you can see on my screen, I have created a separate folder for this project, responsive design. Okay, so and as well as I have created index HTML and index CSS file, and also linked to the HTML file as well, the CSS file. Okay, and we can see we have already a HTML structure. Let's understand what exactly it is. Okay, so see, we have first container. Okay, so container will have a card. Okay, so that card we see in the demo, like we saw that demo where we have a card kind of thing. In that we have on the left side content and right side we can see a image. Okay, so this is how it will be here as well. In the card we have a span one which contains all the details related to that image. Okay, whatever we are going to show here, so we can see ht tag, button, paragraph. Okay, and in the span 2 we can see a image over here. So we just saw a house image, right? That is there inside this. So this is how the structure is, and let's apply the CSS on this and make that proper design with this. Yes, before applying the CSS, let me show you how it is actually looking in the preview. So you can see we got the content here and as well as the image. Okay, so now let's start applying the CSS. Okay, so let's go back to here, and first thing first, we need to remove the margins from the universally. So margin 0 I'll say, and then padding 0. Okay, so this is how like we can remove the padding from the globally. Then let's target the container and let's apply the colors as well. Okay, I'll say width as 100% because I want width 100% and I want full height, so I'll take 100 VH. Then let's apply background color. So I have a color code here that I want to apply. Yeah, let's apply this one, and I want this card to be center aligned. Okay, so for that what I'll do is I'll apply display flex, justify content center, and align item center. Okay, so this is how we can center a div, okay, in our page. So let's go back and let's see how it's looking now. Yeah, it's looking very good right now because like we got the coloring and all and no spaces on the top where it's center, but we can't see it's actually center because it's having 100% weight. So let's change that as well. Okay, so let's go back, let's copy this class name and let's apply width as, let's suppose 80% I want. Okay, let's save this and let's go back, and now you can see it's working properly. It's in centered as well. Okay, and now you see as we know in the card we have two div. First is details and the second is image. We need to flex it because I want in a row wise. Okay, on the left side I want the content, on the right side I want the image. Okay, so let's apply that as well in the card. So I'll say display flex and let's say gap. Okay, so gap 30 pixel I want to take. Let's go back and let's see. Now you see we are getting it like this. Okay, here we have the content, here we have the image. Okay, and let's change the width for the spans as well because I don't want that small width for the details. So let's take bigger width for this as well. So I'll say width as 40% for this, and for the span 2, right, what we can do is we can take the remaining width which is 60%. Okay, let's save this, and for the second uh, div I'll go for image as well and say that image should be 100%. with respect to this span 2. Okay, and let's go back, and yeah, now we can see the image is coming properly now, and we have the content as well. Now we just need to change the coloring for this. So let's go back and let's apply the colors as well on this. So I'll target this span 1, and I'll say H2 first, and H2 color I want like a white color, and font size let's say 28 pixel, and font weight is 600. Okay, so let's go back and let's see how it's looking. Okay, it's a H3. Yeah, it's a H3. So now it will be applying the CSS. Yes, now it's applied. You can see here, and let's go back and let's target the button tag as well. Okay, so this is this one, and button. Let's apply background color first. We have a background color with me, so I'll apply that color. Yeah, and let's say padding, I want like 10 pixel from top and bottom, and 20 pixel from left and right side, and border I'll say none, because I don't want any border and outline for the button. Let's save this, and border radius let's say 3 pixel. Okay, because we need some corners. We don't want the exact corner, so we have to curve it. So this is how we done it. So let's increase the font size as well. Okay, so font size will be 16 pixel, and color I'll say white. Okay, so which hash FFF. Okay, or you can say white directly. Okay, now you see we got this button. The only thing is, let's apply some hovering effect as well on this. Let's copy this and hover. I'll say scale 1.1. Okay, and I need some margin as well. So let's say margin 30 pixel and 0. Okay, from top and bottom I need margin, because I need some gap between this heading and the paragraph. That's why. Okay, so we got this, and you see this is how we are getting it. Let's apply some transition, so it will not going to do such things. Okay, so because like it should be smooth. Okay, it should be linear this way. Okay, if you don't apply transition, it will not going to look like that. So transition is better in that way. Now let's apply the coloring on the paragraph as well. So what I'll do is same thing with the span 1. I'll target the paragraph tag. Let's say font size, let's increase it to 17 pixel, and I need word spacing. Okay, so word spacing, what it will do is each word, right, having some width here in between, so it will going to increase. So I'll say 2 pixel for now. Let's say color, we have a color for this as well, so I'll apply that one. Yeah, so I have applied, and you can see this is how it is looking now, right now. Okay, and you can change the width as well, how width is showing here, right? So you can say like with 300 pixel, and it will be wrap inside that. Okay, but we don't want right now. But yeah, so this is how we got our details part done. Let's have a image hovering effect on this one. Okay, so what I'll do is, we already have a image tag. Let's copy this, and let's say hover and scale 1.1 only. Okay, let's go back, and you see this is how it's hovering, but I want some different effect. Instead of scaling up, it should be inside this container only. This is span 2. Okay, so I'll say in span 2, I'll say overflow hidden. Okay, so it will not going to, like, not go outside of the container. Now you see this is how you will get the effect. So it's not going outside, but it's still inside, but whatever part is going outside, that has been hidden. Okay, and let's say border radius as well here. Yeah, radius let's say 10 pixel, that will be good. Okay, and you can apply transition as well. Okay, that will be very good thing to apply to get a linear effect. See, so now we are done with the CSS for the card. Okay, now let's time to apply media query to see how we can fit into the other devices as well. Yes, now it's time to apply media query to make it responsive. Okay, I just applied font family as well to sans serif to look the font better in a way. Okay, so this is how we are getting. So let's go to developer tools by F12, or you can right click and say inspect. It will take you here, and you can click here to get the mobile screens as well. So right now you see I can make it responsive. Okay, like see I can change the width like this, and you see how this is looking right now. Okay, so right now we are in mobile screen 468, okay, or like say 300 or something. So this is how it's looking actually, but how we want is we want the image on top and details in the bottom. So that how we can do in the media query. Let's see that. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll target only for the max width 768. I want 0 to 768. Same thing. Okay, in tablet and the mobile I want the same thing, so that I can do. So how we write the media query. So that's the thing. So iterate media, and then you can have to write condition. Okay, so I'll say max width, and I'll say 768 pixel, and inside this block whatever CSS we write will going to apply between 0 to 768 pixels. Okay, so now let's see what is causing us to get this on top and this is bottom. Okay, we know that we have a card. Okay, so let's see the card here. uh, Here, okay, so we have applied display flex. Okay, and whenever you apply display flex it will be in a row wise. Okay, we want it a column wise. So let's target that card again. So container card I'll say, for this I'll say flex direction I'll going to change to column. Okay, let's save it and let's go back. And now you see we are getting details on top and image in the bottom. Okay, but we want it reverse. Okay, so we have a property called column reverse as well in flex direction, that we can apply and we can get the image on top and the content in the bottom. Okay, so this is how we are getting. Now what we need to change is for spans we have taken some width and all. Okay, what we have given is for span 1 we have a 40% width. Okay, you can see here, but when it comes to mobile screen I want the 100% width. Okay, so let's do that as well. So let's apply this here and say width as 100%, and let's save and let's go back. Now you see we are getting 100% width. It's coming whole screen. Okay, it's coming on whole screen. Earlier if I don't do this, it's only shrink to this because it's taking only 40% width. Okay, by default. So that's why in mobile screen or between 0 to 768 I want this to be 100% width. Okay, and image you can see as well. Okay, it's a 60% width right now. That's why it's happening. So I'll get the second container or the span, and I'll say width as 100% as well. Okay, now you see we are getting this way, and the only thing change is there is the h2 tag, h3 tag I need to change because it's having very much weight, high font size. So I'll say 24 pixel for this. Yeah, now it's looking good. So yeah, now let's check the responsive design, how we have done it. Okay, so we just change the weight for the spans, saying that 100% whenever this condition is true, I want width as 100% for span 1 and 2, and for the card I want the display like flex direction to the column reverse in order to get the image on top and details over here. Okay, let's check the responsivity. Okay, so if I increase it, you can see. Now you see, so whenever it crosses 768 pixel it's going to the this mode. Okay, so the other CSS, and if I shrink it up to the 768 pixel, now you see this is how we are getting in a tab. And if I say 400 pixel here, this is the mobile screen. So this is how you are getting in the mobile screen. So same thing in the 768 pixel, which is a tab screen, you will get it like this. So we got the responsive design in 3 different devices. One is this is one laptop screen or desktop screen. If we go here in the dev tools, we can see this for the tablet. And if I say 400 pixel, and this is how we are going to see in the mobile screen. Okay, so this is how we can use media query to make anything responsive in our web pages. So this is about media query and how we can create a responsive design using media query. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please consider subscribing and give it a like. I'll be back with more content in the next video. Thank you.